That's the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Surging forward on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gets rid of it. Intercepted, number 19. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Inside the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, NC State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. It's a draw. Hard running there. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To the air, it's Fuller. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Fuller. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A first down for the offense. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw, it's Fuller. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He breaks the tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down for this offense. They'll go to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. And that That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. If you don't convert. This 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The give out of the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. If he's going to run the football, they were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Dropping back, it's Fuller. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. NC State trying to dial up a third down conversion to open the fourth. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. NC State trying to dial up a third down conversion to open the fourth. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Howard. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's got the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have...
Touchdown, North Carolina State! They've got the lead here in the fourth. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete.
And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Lawson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, it's blocked!
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration. Deep in the backfield and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the ring.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Under fire. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started